Okay, we took this ceiling fan switch out from a different location and we're installing it now over here. So I had to find the 2 screws. Whenever you take stuff out and you think you're going to save it, you know, make sure you do and you know where it is. Okay, so I'm lining it up in those plastic threads in the plastic cut-in box. And that's another reason why I needed to make sure this pushed back without just starting it right there, thinking, oh, I'll just ram it in there with my battery operated drill, and then you strip the screws because you're hitting the wire nut back there. That's why I like to take that and push it in all the way like I did. Okay. Just keep checking it as I go. And I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go just yet. I'm going to line it up 50-50 on the little threaded slot there, I think. And then I'll try the light switch cover plate. Sometimes you get it almost snug, and you can take a standard screwdriver like that, hold it in there, and screw it in. Okay. This one looks like it needs to be over that way a little bit, right there. And I'm going to screw that in. Just make it snug. Okay, looking at that, this one's lined up pretty good, and now I can kind of tweak those however I want. Once I get the cover plate over here, we're ready to put the cover plate on. Here's my new cover plate, and nowadays they have flexible ones. See this? It's designed so if you over tighten one ever so slightly, it doesn't crack this off or something. And I like that. Make sure in your bag you get all of your screws. Sometimes if the bag's open or something, you might not know it, you only got 3 screws. With this bag, they did us a favor. They gave us 6 screws. I only need 4, so I'm going to keep those other 2 for any time I need them for somewhere else. And this wall has just been painted, so I've got to kind of keep all that into consideration. I'm looking at that. Looks like this, first off, needs to be slid over ever so little. See, I can't just necessarily line up to the existing or the new cut-in box, because the cut-in box may not be perfectly straight. So then I can straighten everything up and still have enough room for the cover plate to cover it. I'm looking at that. I'm liking this one. Yeah. Hold on. Looks like the bottom of this switch needs to be slid over, just ever so slightly. Okay. So I can push this over like that. And I'm not going to clamp down all the way. I've got it fairly snug. Okay, that looks beautiful. Okay, and when you put those in, my pet peeve is don't get this twisted, you know, at an angle this way or that way, because then it's not going to set flat on the face. Okay, and get this straight. If you're slightly off, you can adjust this and move this over, move this over, move this one over, however you want to do it, and then stand back, look at this, and see if it's straight. If it's not perfectly straight, you can check it a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty snug, but I'm just going to check it. That one needed to go a little bit more. Okay, so now I can put this cover plate on. And don't over tighten these screws. Okay, no need. You just don't have to do that. And some people, they think all the screws need to be facing straight up or across. You don't have to do that. When's the last time you looked at your screw plates? Do you really care if they're perfectly straight up and down or something? I just do it to where it's snug as a bug in a rug. That's it. Boy, this one, oh good. Just seemed like it was slightly off. Okay, there. There you go. Here's for the shower, and this is for a new ceiling fan. We can turn the power back on and let's see what happens.